7 types of women who are more likely to engage in casual sex, and why it happens. Let me say something up front. Sex is rarely random. It's usually a symptom of something deeper: psychology, lifestyle, environment, or values. If you understand the pattern, you stop being shocked by outcomes. So let's break this down the mature way. Most men don't get played because they're unlucky. They get played because they don't understand patterns. There are certain personality types and life situations where casual sex becomes more likely. Not because all women are like that, but because human behavior follows predictable psychology. If you've ever wondered why some women seem to detach easily, move fast, or treat intimacy casually, stay with me. This will save you years of confusion. Not every woman you meet is built for commitment. Not every woman who shows you attention actually values you. And if you don't understand female behavior patterns, you will get played. This isn't about hate, it's about awareness, because a man without awareness is a man headed for regret. Let's get into it. 1. The sex is just a game woman. Some women are wired for stimulation. These are women who separate sex from emotional connection completely. In their mind, sex is not connected to love. Sex is just a game in which she gets points for every man she beds. Even though she may be in love with her partner, she'll have sex with as many men as possible so she can gain the maximum number of points and win the game. For her, intimacy isn't bonding. It's validation, it's ego points, it's attention currency. She doesn't attach through sex, she collects experiences. If you mistake that for desire or loyalty, you will overinvest while she stays emotionally detached. You're playing chess, she's playing arcade mode. Different mindset, different outcome. For them, sex isn't about bonding, it's about adrenaline. These women get bored fast. They chase the spark, not the structure. If you confuse thrill with commitment, you will get hurt. 2. Those addicted to alcohol or drugs. Any woman whose lifestyle revolves around heavy drinking, clubbing, or substance use is living in impulse mode. Impulse mode means low inhibition, short-term thinking, emotional volatility. And here's the truth most men ignore. A woman who can't control herself won't protect a relationship either. Self-control is attractive. Chaos is exciting until it destroys your peace. Ladies who are substance abusers are much more likely to end up sleeping with any guy anytime. Female alcoholics are susceptible to infidelity because their inhibitions will be lowered and their judgment impaired. Female drug addicts may sell their bodies for drugs. Either type of woman is likely to have sex without realizing what she's doing. Alcohol and drugs lower inhibition. That's not opinion, that's neuroscience. When impulse control drops, risk-taking increases. If someone lives in environments centered around heavy partying, club culture, or substance dependency, casual sexual behavior becomes statistically more likely. Not because she's evil, because impaired judgment changes outcomes. Environment shapes behavior, always. The too many male best friends woman. A significant number of affairs begin as close friendships with members of the opposite sex. The relationship may be platonic at the beginning, but chances are it won't stay that way. The closer the lady is to her platonic male friend, the more likely it is that he will eventually end up sleeping with her unless he's gay. A woman surrounded by orbiting male friends thrives on attention. You're not the only man in her emotional ecosystem. And when validation is always available, exclusivity loses value. Now, not every woman with male friends is disloyal, but when she constantly seeks male attention, understand what feeds her ego. Attention addiction kills commitment. Some women don't chase sex, they chase validation. Attention feels like oxygen. Desire feels like power. Being wanted feels like security. And sex becomes the fastest way to guarantee male attention. If her self-worth depends on male approval, intimacy becomes currency. The moment validation fades, she moves to the next source. 4. Those with friends who sleep with men for money. Never underestimate the power of peer pressure. Adults are susceptible to it too. If a lady has one or more close female friends who sleep with almost every guy in the world, she may eventually start sleeping with any guy too. Women move in tribes. If her closest circle normalizes casual hookups, transactional relationships, and using men for entertainment, eventually that mindset bleeds into her behavior. Environment shapes standards. A woman who surrounds herself with chaos will normalize chaos, and what's normalized becomes predictable. Humans mirror their tribe. What feels wild to you may feel normal to her because her environment reinforces it. Show me her 5 closest friends, I'll show you her behavioral range. 5. The materialistic. There's nothing wrong with liking nice things, but when her attraction rises and falls based on what you buy, where you take her, or how much you spend, understand the transaction. You are not the man, you are the provider experience. And the moment a bigger wallet walks in, you become replaceable. If money is the hook, money is the leash. A materialistic lady is likely to have an affair with a wealthy man because of the material things he can provide. She can easily be seduced with jewelry, designer clothes, lavish vacations, or the cash to buy these and other expensive things, and she'll end up sleeping with him. Transactional dynamics exist. When lifestyle expectations exceed personal earning power, some women will use beauty and intimacy as leverage. Luxury, travel, gifts, financial security, these become negotiation tools. Is it love? No, it's exchange. If you don't understand the difference, you'll confuse access for affection. The opportunist. This woman doesn't move based on emotion. She moves based on advantage. Age gap? Doesn't matter. Chemistry? Optional. Values? Irrelevant. If the situation benefits her, she adapts. You are not the man, you are the leverage. And a man who doesn't see that early pays for it later. The real lesson. Here's the deeper truth. This isn't about judging women, it's about understanding human behavior. Men lose because they project loyalty onto women who never valued loyalty. You cannot build something stable with someone who thrives in instability. So instead of asking, why did she do that? Ask, what were the signs I ignored? That's where growth happens. If this hit, it's because you've seen it in real life. Hit the like button so more men wake up to this truth. Subscribe if you're serious about becoming a man who sees clearly and moves strategically. And drop a comment below. Which type have you dealt with, and what did it cost you? Let's have a real conversation.